أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. I welcome you to another session Learn Quran with Abu Farida. Inshallah, today our lesson will focus on common mistakes and corrections. We'll be looking at common pronunciation mistakes learners often make and how to correct them. We'll do that of Surah An-Nasr, inshallah. So before pointing out the correction, I will reread the surah lightly so viewers can listen. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. Now, أولا, the first thing to look at here is the إذا. Some people do mistake إذا for إذا. La, it is not إذا, بل إذا. Why pronouncing it? Your tongue is expected to rest on your two upper and down teeth like this. The, إذا. أيوة. Then جاء. إذا جاء. The ja, there is mud, and we call that mud maddul wajib al-muttasil. So it is expected that you draw the ja either 4 or 5. Either ja, you are expected to draw it either 4 or 5 because it is maddul wajib al-muttasil. Either jaa nasru. That sword there, some people do mistake it for sin. Some people will say nasru. It is not nasru, but nasru. You are expected to what? Pronounce the sword properly. Nasrullah. Then after the Nasr, we have the name of Allah. And you are expected to do a tafkhim ismul jalala here. Wherever you see the ra'un is among the huruf of حرف المخفم أو المخفف. Wherever you see ra'un with fatha or dhamma, you are expected to what? You are expected to do a tafkhim, ra there. However, if the ra'un is carrying kisra, you are expected to do tarqiq, ra. So now, the ra'un is one of the huruf al-mukhaffam. And then we have what we call ismul jalal, al-tafkhim, or tarqiq ismul jalala. You can see immediately after the ra'un, the name of Allah came in. So what is expected here is at-tafkhim ismul jalala. You say Allah, not la. Why will you say law? Is because the ra'un there is carrying dhamma. Yes. So wherever you see a harf that carries dhamma, and immediately after the dhamma, you have the name of Allah, you are expected to do a tafkhim. Nasrullah. If for instance, the ra'un there is carrying fatha, for instance, we say Nasrullah. However, if the ra'un is carrying what? Kisra. That's when we will say Nasrillah. So the correct pronunciation here is what? Nasrullah, Allah. And we call this at-tafkhim. At-tafkhim ismul al-jalala. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح. You can see fath The ha'un there is expected to be pronounced. You bring out the ha sound since you are stopping there. But some people do not differentiate ha from ha. So you're expected to bring out the ha sound. Wal fath. Then the next is wara'ayta an-nasa. Wara. The ra'un there is carrying fatha. You are expected to do a tafkhim al-ra. Some people do mistake ra'un, giving it ra, wara. You can't say wara, aita. Learn to do a tafkhim properly by saying wara, 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 aitan-nasa. The wara, aitanna, the nunu there is carrying shadda, nunun mushaddad, and the hukmu there is idharul ghunna. So the nunun, you are expected to do al-ghunna there. And the gunna should be harakatan. That's 2 words. وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ. Some people do mistake this yad. Instead of saying yad, that dalun sukun there is qalqala. We call it qalqala as-sughra. So you are supposed to pronounce the harf by making it as if the dalun is having fatha or kisra. However, the dalun is carrying sukun. We are supposed to say yad khuluna, but because dalun is among the huruf of qalqala, you won't just say yad khuluna. You rather pronounce it yad, yad, as if the dalun is what? Breaking. Because dalun is among the huruf of qalqala. So you say yad khuluna fi dinillahi afwaja. That ja there is carrying fathatan. If we are not stopping there, we will just say afwajam fa. But because we want to stop there, we will change it to what? Maddul iwad. And you are expected to draw it twice. Afwaja, ja, little mud. Not afwaja, or you stop. You elongate it a bit to 2. Afwaja, or some people do make the mistake of saying وَرَأَيْتَ النَّاسَ يَدْخُلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ أَفْوَاجًا. No. If you are stopping, you don't say أَفْوَاجًا. Rather, you say what? أَفْوَاجًا. Ja. Why? Because it is harakatan and you want to stop there. So you will not pronounce the tanween sound. Okay? You only say أَفْوَاجًا. فَسَبِّحْ. Fasabbih. The ba'un is carrying what? The ba'un has shadda. So we are expected to pronounce it properly by putting a bit force there. Fasabbih. Fasabbih. Some people will just say fasabbih, reading it fastly. No, you need to give the shadda its right. Fasabbih. Fasabbih. Don't ignore the shadda there. You are to hold it slightly. Fasabbih. Okay? Are we together? Bihamdi. Biha. The ha. Don't mistake ha for ha. Ha is different from ha. Okay? So here is ha. Fasabbih bihamdi rabbika wastaghfirhu. You see, this is another very difficult place. Some people you stop and say wastagh. Before there was the ghain there. Let's talk about the ghain. Ghain is among the huruf of isti'la. Harful isti'la. Ghain is among the huruful isti'la. So now that ghain is carrying sukun. So you are expected to say wastaghfir. You not say wastagh. Rather, you say what? Wastaghfir, because the ghain is one of the huruf of isti'la, just like ra'un. Okay? So wastaghfirhu. If you want to stop at wastaghfirhu, you have to bring out that ha sound. Okay? And then you stop. But if you want to continue, you say فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ إِنَّ. But if you are stopping, you just say وَاسْتَغْفِرْهُ. أيوة. إنه كان توابا. The waw there is also having what? It's having shadda. Don't say tawaba la. Tawwa, because the waw is carrying shadda. Aywa. Then ba'un is carrying fathatan. If you want to stop, the fathatan there is tanween. You stop as tawaba, not tawaba. Then you stop. You have to draw it a bit. Okay? You draw the ba'un a bit. You give it mud, and we call this mud maddul iwad. So the right pronunciation is tawaba. However, if you want to continue from the tanween and then you join it with bismillah, you won't say tawaba again. You won't say tawaba bismillahi. Rather, you will now say tawaban bismillahi, because you want to continue. However, if you want to stop, then you change the tanween there, fathatan, to become maddul iwad by saying tawaba. Okay? We'll stop here, inshallah. So, my brothers, if these lessons benefit you, kindly subscribe so you don't miss the next class, and share with anyone learning the Quran. I pray Almighty Allah make the Quran the light of our hearts. Accept this effort as sadaqatul jariyah and forgive us our shortcoming. Allahumma inna nas'aluka husna al-khatimah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.